Yo, what's going on, guys? How in the hell are we? We got hammered down again today. Didn't phase me a bit, and I'm not just saying that. I don't want people to think I'm just saying this, hold the stock, do all that. I've been around it. Most of you guys have been around it. We're 6.5 months into this ladder attack, hammer to death. Sure, we're at that much bigger price point, but, I think a lot of this panicking and freaking out, again, I've touched on this a few times, is the folks in at 50, 60, $70. Okay. I get that. Believe me. I did the same thing on a smaller scale. I bought in at 1740, whatever the heck it was, and watched this thing a month later drop down. We were at $5 and we sat at $5 for a long, long period of time. So what I want to touch on in here is what not to do and what to do, what to look at, what not to look at. Because there's a lot of massive panic going on out there, and I hope you guys are finding the right DD to do it. So what I think would be a good one in this here too, especially the regular guys that are around in the comments, share what you guys do to stay away from the absolute nonsense. I think a lot of these, like that stock twits, is a joke and a half. I mean, those comments go 3,000 comments a minute. They're just firing through there. But all the bearish people in there, I don't even want to call them bears. They're not bearish on the stock. All they're doing is it's probably younger kids finding ways to talk nonsense. And that's truly what I think with that. And a lot of it. We know what's gone on some of these, these page shills and the email proofs and all of that stuff that's out there. I think that's on a little bit different of a level. But you guys, there's the price means absolutely squadoosh. This thing has been hammered to death for a half of a year. Hammered. As you can see there. Look at yesterday to today. Where were we at? $54, and then just down, and then immediately today, hammered. But you guys, seriously, we have watched this for months and months and months. So let's just hop into it. We know exactly. We don't need to look at the chart. We already know what the hell's going on. Good news. Day 8. Here we are. Threshold Securities, day number 8. You guys, I'm going to go out and say this right now. I think, don't hold me to this. I'm not saying any price ranges or dates or anything. But I truly think with everything that's coming down, this is a last-ditch effort by these guys to get this as low as they can and start to cover. The game's up. The gig's up. There's way too many rules. Sure, we know. Are they going to be enforced and all that? Yes. This whole thing has gone. It's way, way, way out of hand. It's got to be game over pretty quickly here, okay? That's what I think. Hold me to it, but I'm telling you that's what I truly, truly think is happening. So that. The other thing too, you guys, remember who's behind us. I just put that little goofy 10-second clip out of there and posted that Vanguard one. These guys are monsters. BlackRock alone can sink anybody in the entire planet. Their nickname is the third government. These guys are not going to let this stock fail and all this stuff carry on and on and on. We don't have as much information as these folks, but just remember who we have behind us and the massive ownership in this stock too. And remember, these guys bought into this year, a lot of it, right? Here's what not to do. Obviously, don't go to, just look at some of these articles though. The last, I think it's about probably 24 hours. If you just click AMC stock and then news, obviously, right? Is AMC stock a buy or sell? Here's what fundamental stock chart, blah, 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 mutual ownership. AMC investors dig in their heels as stock tumbles. AMC Entertainment shareholders are making a huge mistake. AMC GME stock set longest losing streak since May. AMC stock drops after company decides not to ask stockholders if it can issue more shares. As AMC meme stock momentum fades, AMC GME fail. AMC scuttling of share increase plan is clear signal, yet the company's stock now belongs. Okay, so one good one. You get the idea there, right? The biggest joke of them all, I know this is super popular, the stock twits, especially for, newer investors and all that. Sure, there's some good, maybe a comment in here once every 1,000 comments. But this thing, if you guys are on your mobile phones, I don't get on here much. It's just crazy to me. But as far as the bears go on this thing, they're not bears. Like I was saying earlier, these are just people that are just talking out the side of their neck. So bullish comments, most of them are bullish. You're probably 9 out of every 10, but then you're going to get the kids talking nonsense or whatever you want to call them. There's a bullish one there, but let's just pick a stock is going to die tomorrow. There's old Lou in there, right? Let's look for another one. Spotted my local ape. Bag holder, big bag holder. See, this is just stupid. None of these even make a bit of... I am not sharing AMC. I'm here to tell you the AMC is going to $10. Okay, sir, please, with all due respect, why on God's green earth would you say it? Most of you guys know this, right? But I'm just showing you not what to do in case there's some new apes out there. But all of these little, apes are panic selling and hedge fund shorting. Bleep out of this from the 70s. Ape made new hedge funds get richer. Okay, sure, sir. You get the picture. It's just absolute nonsense BS. What was that one? Just a bearish sign. You get what I'm saying, you guys, right? Okay, and then obviously what to do. We go over to the old Twitter mobile. You guys are better. I suck at Twitter. The only reason I'm on there is to follow certain people's. You guys are, I guarantee you, 99.9% of you know what you're doing on Twitter better than me. But you know who to follow over there, right? Then the other thing, too, this is probably, in my opinion, the AMC stock page here is probably the most useful. Besides YouTube, you guys obviously know who to follow on YouTube. I report news and stuff that not a lot of people see. You know where to go to get what. That's pretty good, right? As you know, there's a ton of great YouTubers out there. But the DD on this page, this is my, I would say, go-to page as far as finding out what's going on. There's a lot of good DD on this page, too. The other one that I go to is the Elite page. Where the heck is it? The Wall Street Bets Elite. It's in there, too. But this one, if you just scroll through, like, the hot topics on here. Oh, look at this. Job interview with AMC tomorrow. Wish me luck. That's badass. Simple math, 513 million shares, AMC. But you guys get what I'm saying. This is where you go to get some good information without listening to all the nonsense. So obviously stay away from this. Remember who's in our corner, right? I'm going to make this quick because there's not a lot to talk about. There's really not. In my opinion, you guys, seriously, I think this is the last-ditch effort to get this thing down as low as you can. None of this, no one's selling. None of this is natural, okay? And we all know exactly what's going on. Numbers do not lie. 6.5 months worth of DD does not lie. We know. We know, okay? So that's it, you guys. Hopefully tomorrow is a better day. I don't see how they can keep dragging this thing down and kicking the can. Rules in place, as we know, and they've shorted the living daylights out of this son of a gun. So that's it, you guys. Love you. If you guys have any other good forms of DD, post them in the comments. Let's share to anybody that we can out there, okay? Lily's going to have a little word for you on the way out the door. Say anything you want. Say go AMC, baby.
Go AMC. Thank you for watching my dad. And have a good day. Bye-bye.